Right now we're on top of the minaret of Masjid Ahmad ibn Tulun, or the Mosque of Ahmad ibn Tulun, with Mr. Ahmad. He'll tell us more about the structure of the minaret, of course, and how it was built.
Well, there's different stories about how they built the minaret. Some people said that it was a copy of the big mosque of Samarra in Iraq, and others said that it was designed by Ahmad ibn Tulun himself, who just asked the architect to design a minaret with a spiral staircase like this one. And one of the famous things here in this minaret, there was a copper boat on the upper top. It was seen till the 19th century, and unfortunately it's gone now. And it's a copy of another boat was set over the dome of Imam al-Shafi'i in the Eastern Cemetery.
Yes. But we also know that the way the minaret was built, or the rocks that were used in building this minaret, was actually different than the ones which were used during building the mosque itself.
Exactly. The mosque itself was built of brick, while the minaret was built of stone. And there was an argument between the historians who built it from the stone, if it's originally built of stone or it was restored later and rebuilt of stone. So we don't know exactly.
But it's also as well different design. It's different design from the mosque. It was, as you said, built according to a structure built in Iraq or Samarra.
Yes,
right?
There was a big mosque in Iraq.
This
was built like
was
this.
Near to Spanish design, right?
No, the minaret itself have the horseshoe arches, which is exclusively Andalusian style of art during the time of the Mamluks. And one of the things that's happened here during the time of the Mamluks, that the whole mosque was restored by them during the late of the 13th century. The ablution fountain, the minaret, the mihrab were all restored by them.
But does the fact of having the minaret built of stone make it actually last longer than the mosque?
Exactly.
It's a lot better than it.
Of course, yes. But because the minaret needs a stone just to get survived, because it's higher than the mosque itself.
Yes.
So it's nonsense to build a high minaret. It's about 40. We're about 40 meters from the platform of the mosque down. So we need just to use stone in building the minaret, not just brick like the mosque itself.
So this is not as high as other minarets in Cairo?
No, we have more higher minarets, but it's all built of stone. The most amazing thing here that this is the oldest mosque in Cairo and the biggest at the moment. And there is a lot of amazing things that's happened here in this place. It was said that the boat of Noah's Ark settled or landed here after the flood. This is one of the stories. And nearby, not far, there is another place. It's told that Prophet Abraham just about to sacrifice his son for the God from this place. And also it was said that Moses talked to the God from this point. And also he confronted the magicians of the Pharaoh in this place as well. So there's a lot of amazing stories here.
Historic place as well. But how tall is this minaret?
How tall? It's about 40 meters from the platform of the mosque. It's built of 4 levels.
But it's a bit dangerous to be here as well, because the first time we were here, I was scared. So.
Anyway, it's an experience, and you should do as your first time here in the mosque. You should go up to the minaret to see the whole view of the place.
But the imam or the people who are actually performing the prayers were periodically here 5 times a day.
Yes,
just
that
to
was
pray.
in the old time, because there was a microphone and the people were not able to hear the azan or the call for the prayer.
So the imam had to go up here.
Had to go up through the
5 times a day.
Of course, to call for the prayer. Of course, not all the people can hear him, but when they saw him over the minaret, they know it's a time for the prayer, so everyone comes here.
Yes.
And this mosque was built just in the middle of the city. So that's why, and this is interpreted why we have many entrances here in this mosque, because it's built in the middle. So we don't have one main entrance in this mosque. Also, there is 2 different amazing stories about this minaret. The first one mentioned that the architect of this mosque was Christian, and he was put in jail during the time of Ibn Tulun. And when this Christian architect knows the intention of Ahmad ibn Tulun, that he wanted to build a congregational mosque, so he offered him to design the mosque, and
in order to get out of jail.
Of course, and he just when the first Friday after they opened the mosque, the architect, Ahmad ibn Tulun was down at the mosque for the prayer, and he heard a loud voice over the minaret, and he saw his architect over the minaret calling for his salary and his freedom.
Yes.
And when he get down, Ahmad ibn Tulun offered him 10,000 dinars, and he offered him his freedom
Go
two
out of
times
jail.
in this. And the second story, that it was said that during the time of the Fatimid, Al-Hakim Ba'amrillah, the Fatimid Caliph, just bought the mosque from the heirs of Ahmad ibn Tulun, his grandsons, and he paid 30,000 dinars for that. And meanwhile, they just came here to pull down the minaret. And
But they couldn't.
the Caliph just wondered why you want to pull down the minaret. They said that this is not among the deal. So he paid them 5,000 dinars more to leave the minaret untouched.
An interesting story.
This is very interesting story.
Still in the Mosque of Ahmad ibn Tulun, but now with the tourist or visitor here in Egypt, and of course with the mosque. I'd like to know your name and your nationality, please.
My name is Kerstin. I'm coming from Germany.
So you're from Germany, so is this your first time here in Egypt?
No, it's just the fourth time here.
Fourth time. So you're a big fan of Egypt.
Yes, I'm a big fan of Egypt.
But this is not your first time here in the mosque, right?
No, it's the second time I'm here.
Second time. So how did you know about the mosque? Because a lot of Egyptians do not know about the beauty of the mosque here.
Oh, it's a very old mosque, the oldest I think, and it's very interesting. It's built of Ibn Tulun.
So you do know a lot about the mosque as well.
I don't know if it's a lot, but that's what I know.
So where did you go in other places in Egypt as well?
Oh, I was just in Bilbais, in Fayoum, in Baharia, in Wadi Natrun. I've been just
Been north and west and, and north and everywhere in Egypt.
20 years ago I was in Aswan, in Luxor and Abu Simbel.
You've been here before the revolution and of course now after the revolution. What's the big difference between both of them?
Oh, 20 years ago it was the first time. I forgot a lot, but now in last 3 years I'm 3 times here and I like Egypt.
So what about the security situation? Because you're here with your family, not here alone as well, right?
Yes, first time I was alone, second time alone, and yet 2 times with my children.
What about the security here? Are you feeling safe?
Yes, oh, I'm feeling safe. I'm living by a girlfriend and that's nice. I have a good guide, that's nice.
We're still having opinions and more points of view of the Ibn Tulun Mosque, but now from a foreign perspective. And what's your name?
Angela.
But you're from Germany, right?
Yes.
This is your first time here in the Ibn Tulun Mosque, or is it the second time?
Yeah, that's the first time.
The first time. So,
My mother brought me here. Yes.
so do you like it so far?
Yes, it's really fascinating and interesting.
It's not your first time here in Egypt, right?
Yes, it's the second time.
Second time. So the first time, what did you do here in the country?
I visited the famous tourist spots like the pyramids or yes, we were too in the oasis and I forgot the name. Baharia, yes. And
Oasis.
yes, and in the desert 3 days and visited the city Cairo. Yes.
So what's the difference between your first visit and the second now?
I'm older and can view it with another.
You can remember more now.
I hope so. And I see the people more and another way. And yes,
So you mentioned the people. Do you like them here? Are they friendly enough with you?
yes, really friendly. They are nice.
What about the mosque now? Because now we're inside the mosque or the prayers hall. How did you see the mosque, or what did you see?
It's an interesting building and very fascinating, the art here. And yes, I like to be in such buildings.
gentlemen, and by this we come to the end of this edition of Treasures. I hope you did enjoy our episode and this amazing tour at Ahmad ibn Tulun Mosque.
Thank you for watching, and wait for us next week with a different place and, of course, a different story.